بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة الطالبات الصف العاشر، مرحبا بكم. Welcome our dear students to a new lesson with a new theme. We are entering theme 4, civilization. So it's our new first lesson in theme number 4. By the way, the word civilization comes with with S or with Z. So it's okay if it's with S or Z, doesn't matter. Civilization, the same articulation. Okay, as you can see here, civilization inshallah by the end of this lesson we will be able to talk about ancient and modern civilizations, read and understand historical narratives, factual texts and quotes, sequence the text using dates and time references, identify evidence in a text, and talk and write about the history of Oman. Read 4 texts for general and specific information. Use vocabulary from the text to complete definitions. And today we are going to have lots of definitions, so just be ready and with your books and exercise books as well. Today we'll cover 3 pages from the course book, from the class book, and 2 pages from the skills book as shown in the screen. On the screen. So, civilization. What is civilization? Muhammad, can you read? It's the culture and way of life of a society or country at a particular period in time. Good, thank you. Some activities are deleted. However, we'll need activity number 1, which is deleted on classbook page 37. Okay? Dear students, so just open this page, classbook, page 37. We'll start with activity 2. Okay, Salim, can you read the activity? Read and discuss. 1. Read the facts below about the civilizations from activity 1, which is deleted. Which civilization do you think each fact describes? So we're going to read these 6 facts about the ancient civilizations and try to figure out the name of the civilization that each fact describes. Let's see. Salim, read number 1. Okay. This civilization conquered many lands at its largest, and at its largest, citizens of the empire accounted for 12% of the total world population. So 12% of the whole world is for this civilization. Number 2, this ancient civil kingdom was an important source of copper and famous for building ships. 3, Adil, read number 3. This ancient civilization was responsible for many important inventions. Art and culture also thrived during this time. Okay. Be careful with the words here. I want you to take notes for these words. Try to find out their meanings before I start. This civilization number 4, gave great importance to knowledge and was not limited to one united country with one king or leader. Okay. Number 5, many students find it tough to read this word. So just archaeologists, okay, archaeologists do not know for certain why this civilization in Central America collapsed. Number 6, this was one of the greatest and most powerful civilizations in the history of the world. Many treasures were discovered in the pyramids. Pyramids, okay, you know pyramids, right? That were built during this time. Okay, we want today to focus more on the vocabulary section, okay? So you'll have many vocabulary. I want you to build up your vocabulary of this unit. Activity number 2. Look at the vocabulary in bold. Each sentence explain the meaning of any words do you know to a partner. Okay, look at these vocabs now. Civilization, citizens, ancient, culture, united, leader, archaeologists, discovered. Now, look at these vocabs. The meaning of these vocabs are important for you to, in this unit actually, and for you also to answer some activities later on. Let's start with civilization. Civilization. So civilization is what? Is the culture and way of life, a society of country at a particular period in time. Call it hadara in Arabic. In second word, citizen. As you can see here, citizen is a person who is a member of a particular city or a country. For example, we are citizens of Oman. I am a citizen. I am an Omani citizen, and I'm proud of that, as you, of course. Ancient. Ancient, very, very old, antique, we call it. Form of a very long time ago. Look at these houses. By the way, these houses are in Oman, and they are still there. So find them out. Okay, very old houses. Culture, our beautiful culture. Oman, beautiful culture. Look at these pictures. It gives you a clue, evidence about what is culture. It's the way of life, especially in the general customs, beliefs of particular groups of people at a particular time. Okay? So this is culture. United. United means what? Together. Means what? Together. Joined together as a group, as we are in Oman. A very united, a powerful country. Leader with our leader. Person in control of a group, country, or situation. You can be a leader in a team, football team or whatever. You can be a leader in the classroom. You can be a leader in a group of classroom, of course, as well. So a leader who is leading what? His group. Okay. And archaeologist. From the pictures, you can guess what is an archaeologist. He's a person, as you can see, person who studies what? Buildings, objects of people who lived in the past, tools and graves as well. Look at the grave. This is a grave. Okay. Discover. Discover, to find information, a place of or an object, especially for the first time. What is the difference, guys, between discover and invent? Okay, what's the difference between both? Invent, you are inventing something that it's not what available before. It wasn't here. For example, invented the mobile as an example, or the lab. Okay, discover something that was there before, but you discover it, you find about it for the first time. We call it discover. Sometimes better to, and it's good as well, to find the different types of words, different meanings, and the opposites and synonyms as well. It helps you a lot. Okay, let's go, guys, to the activity number 2. We are done with the previous one. As I told you, we mainly focused on the vocabulary section of that activity, as it is more important than the rest, because the first activity is deleted. So, look here, activity number 2. Mira, could you read, please, Mira? 2. In text 1 to 4, we have here 4 texts. Teenagers from the past describes their civilizations. Read the text and use the map from activity number 1, which is deleted, to identify which civilization each teenager is from. So go to activity 1 also to find out 4 names of civilizations, okay, that these 4 teenagers are describing. So just imagining that a teenager from each civilization is talking about his or her civilization. You have to guess what civilization is he or she talking about. Let's start. Number 1. Look here. Now, it's the year 100 AD. قبل الميلاد. My name is Livia. So this is Livia, okay? It's too much. Capital city. I live in the capital city, which is the center of our great empire. In my society, we are very interested in sports. Okay, they are interested in sports. What is sport? All of you knows? No. Games. Last week, my father took us to the Colosseum. I was amazed at the size of the building. So she is talking about a building here, which can seat 50,000 people. So 50,000 people can sit in that Colosseum or stadium. It was built using a new material called concrete. We watched gladiators fighting some big animals like lions and bears. Guys, we are talking about the past, okay? So don't worry. Okay, 2. Look here, text number 2. It is the year 950 BC. Before Christ was born. قبل الميلاد, we call it. This is after the. My name is Mubarak, and my father is a trader. Okay, trader. He also owns a copper mine. So a trader of a copper mine. We live in Al-Asil in Suhar. So I guess you know which civilization Mubarak is talking about. The people here are very skilled at building ships. Okay, my father has a fleet of tows and he sails to many places to trade. To what? To trade copper. He navigates using the stars. Sometimes I sail with him and I have visited many beautiful places. Let's go to text 3 with Iskor. So it is 2100 BC and my name is Iskor. I'm training to be a Sangu. What is Sangu? Sangu means accountant. Accountant. I have to write information. As you can see here, he is writing information. Okay, on clay tablets. It's not a tablet that you have now. Using a form of writing called cuneiform. My older brother is an architect. He helped build the great ziggurat. The great ziggurat. So here he's talking about what? A huge building at Ur. The ziggurat is a huge monument that was constructed using clay bricks. Some people think it is the tallest and most beautiful building in the world. Some people. Let's go to Atit. Who is Atit? It is 1500 BC and my name is Atit. Agriculture is the main industry in our economy. My family owns a lot of land, which means we are wealthy. Okay. Because of this, I was able to have an education. I learned how to read hieroglyphics. I will get married soon, so I have to help my mother and learn how to run the household. Feasts are important in our culture. We often have big parties for our family and friends, with lots of music and dancing. Now, I think you guessed all of them. These are voices from the past, teenagers talking about their civilizations. From reading, I think you got the names of the civilization they are talking about. So what do you think about Libya? What civilization was she talking about? Yes, Ahmed? Well done, Ahmed. Ancient Rome. I'm sure you got them right. Ancient Rome. What about number 2? Salim, it's your civilization. Ancient Majan. Very good. Number 2, Ancient Majan. 3 and 4. Sultan. 3, Ancient Sumer. السومرية. And last one, Mu'taz. Ancient Egypt. From the clothes, from there you can guess the civilization name. Well done, dear students, well done. Let's move now to activity 3 on page 39. Let's move to activity number 3. I hope you are following now. Okay. Read, Salim, the instructions. Read the text in activity number 2 again and answer the questions below. Okay, we have to go back and read the text again and answer these questions. Question 1. What jobs are mentioned in the text? They mentioned at least 2 jobs. What are they? Question 2. So when you are reading such questions, especially in the exam, you have to focus on something. Focus on the WH question. What? So he's asking about a thing, something, like what? Like jobs. So he wants what? A name of a job. What jobs are mentioned in the text? Look at the keywords here. Which? Number 2, which? Teenagers talk about what? Buildings. So which teenagers? We have 4 teenagers. Some of them talked about buildings. Who are they? Which teenagers? What? Number 3, what are the 2? Okay, so he wants what? Two what? Forms of writing mentioned in the text. Forms of writing. When they write, how do they write? How did they write in the past? Okay. 4, which teenager was born first? Which teenager was born first? Which one? Who was born before the others? Number 5, you can do it by yourself. In which civilization would you like to be a teenager and why? I will not answer this. We'll leave it to you, number 5. Just we'll focus on the 4 questions here. What jobs are mentioned here in the text? Okay, I'll give you 1 minute now. Jobs, give me 2 names. And number 2, which teenagers talk about buildings? We have teenagers that talked about buildings. Who are they? And you can give the name of the teenager, the building as well. Number 3, what are the 2 forms of writing mentioned in the text? 2. So we need what? 2 forms of writing. 4, which teenager was born first? You have to know what? You have to know what? The years. BC means what? Before Christ was born. Okay. Focus. We need jobs. We need other things. Okay. I believe that you are done by now. Let's find out the answers. Okay. Number 1, what jobs are mentioned in the text? As you can see here, accountant, architect, and trader. Okay, let's go to back. Accountant, architect and trader. Text 2 and text 3. I just want to show you. So look here, trader, accountant in text 3. Okay. Have you forgotten something? Yes, teacher. What was it, or what is it? The architect. In which one? His brother. He mentioned his brother here. What did he say about his brother? He is what? An architect. My older brother is an architect. Do you see it now? So 3 jobs. Well done, guys. Let's go now to question 2. The answer: which teenagers talk about buildings? Livia and Iskor. Livia talked about the Colosseum, a stadium full of people, 50,000 people inside it. And Iskor talked about the great ziggurat. Okay. And question 3. What are the 2 forms of writing mentioned in the text? Cuneiform and hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphia. Cuneiform and hieroglyphics. Which teenager was born first? Iskor. Look at the... Okay, Iskor here was born 2,100 before Christ was born. Okay. Whereas Atit 1,500 and Mubarak 950 before Christ was born. Okay. And we'll leave you to decide and check your, to think about which civilization would you like to live or in and to be a teenager if you have the chance, and why. Okay, I leave that to you. Okay, dear students, let's go now to activity number 4. Activity number 4. Now, read, Salim. Use the words in bold in activity number 2 text to complete the definitions below. Here we have a definitions. Here definitions for what? For words inside the text. Okay, go back to the text. Look at the words: empire, society, trade, agriculture, economy, monument. Have I forgotten something? No. Good. Now, check out these words in bold. Okay? Use them to complete this activity now. To what means to buy, sell, or exchange goods and services. Goods, products, and services. Sell, buy, sell, exchange goods and services. To what? Number 2. What is a large group of people? Large group of people. We talked about this before. Remember, who live together in an organized way. Large group of people live together in an organized way. What do we call these places? It's important to know. Do you need a verb or do you need a noun? 3. Means the work of farming. Okay, farming, farmers, farm. What do you call that? 4. And what is a group of countries? Be careful, not people, countries ruled by a single person, by one person, or government, or a country. Okay. Number 5, this word means the system of trade and industry that generates wealth in a country. The system of a trade of industry that generates wealth in a country. prosperous. Make it prosperous country. You need it. You'll need these two words. Number 6, a structure or building that is built to honor a special person or event is called a. Okay. I'll give you time. I think you are done by now. As I told you, we have plenty of activities today. So, number 1, can anyone answer? Okay, Wahab. Number 1, teacher, to trade. Well done, Wahab. To trade means to buy, sell. Okay. Trade. From trading. Number 2, Ahmed. Number 2, a society. Well done, Ahmed. Society is a large group of people, as we call it, mujtama. Society, large group of people who lived in or who live together in an organized way. Number 3, Salim, again, a very good student we have here, as agriculture. Well done, Salim. Agriculture means the work of farming. The work of farming. And number 4, Zakaria will answer number 4, an empire. Empire with P. Empire is a group of countries ruled by a single person, government, or a country. Be careful with the empire, number 4, and society. Society, just one country or even one place. But empire, group of countries, not just one, a group, maybe 2, 3, 4, like our Oman empire before. 5, economy. Well done. Economy means the system of trade and industry that generates wealth in a country. And the last one is monument. Monument. Well done, dear students. A structure or building that is built to honor a special person or event is called a monument. Today you are very active, mashallah, dear students. I just want you to be more active and answer this single question. What are the most important events in Oman's history, in our country's history? There are hundreds and thousands of events. I just want to spotlight on some important events. We have plenty, mashallah. Can you think of? I'll give you some events that are very important. Look here, 60s. In the 60s, Islam arrived. Islam, we became Muslim, alhamdulillah, arrives in present-day Oman. 1507, Portuguese arrive in Muscat. 80s, Oman expands its African colonies. As we told you, I have plenty of events. 1888, Sultan Faisal bin Turki Al Said assumes power after his father. In 1913, Sultan Timur bin Faisal Al Said succeeded his father. Oil prospecting begins in 1937. Prospecting. And 1964, oil discovered, not invented, because it was there before. So just they found it. So it's discovered. Oil what? Discovered. 1970. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said Al Said, may hundreds of blessings be upon him, takes reign in a palace group. 1981, where I was born, Gulf Cooperation Council founded, Oman, a Carter member. We have many important events of Oman. You just put some light on them. Oh. Okay, now let's switch to the other book. Go to skills book, page 32, activity 1. Skills book, page 32, activity 1. Okay, opened. Read, Muhammad. Read the text about the history of Oman. Put paragraphs A to E. We have, how many paragraphs we have here? We have 5 paragraphs, A, B, C, D, and E. Put them in the correct order. Which one happened first? Okay? Let's see now the paragraphs. I believe that you have your box with you. A, look here, in the 7th century. What happened here in the 7th century? I mentioned it earlier. With the Prophet Muhammad's lifetime, Islam reached Oman. This is a very important thing. B, the year 1970 is known as the start of the modern Renaissance in the Sultanate. How come here? C, Oman has a very rich and interesting history, more than 250 million years ago. It's not clear here, I don't know why. Okay, more than 250 million years ago, the whole area was covered. 250 millions of years ago. D, 1698, the Omani Empire expanded to include Zanzibar. Okay, so as I told you, our empire expanded and included Zanzibar in the year 1698. Okay, last paragraph. Oman was once known as the Kingdom of Majan. Majan was first mentioned in records in Sumerians, 2300 BC. Okay. Now, I believe that you have the answers. So, which one comes first? Okay, as you can see here, so as to save time, number 1, Oman has a very rich and interesting history, more than 250 million years ago. So 250 millions ago, the first thing. Number 2, Oman was once known as the Kingdom of Majan. So later comes Majan. Number 3, we entered Islam in the 7th century. And number 4, in 1698, our empire, Omani Empire, expanded to include what? Zanzibar here. And our Renaissance is number 5, started in 1970, and inshallah it will continue forever. Take screenshots, guys. Okay. Let's go to activity now 2. Activity number 2. Now I want you to do, we have already read the texts together. Work in pairs, read the text in activity 1 again. Write a subheading for each paragraph that summarizes the main idea of the paragraph. Now, here, the title of the 5 paragraphs here, I want you to get a subheading in one far'i for each paragraph. For each paragraph, a subheading, okay? For paragraph 1, look here, for paragraph 1, what do you think? Oman has a very rich and interesting history, more than 250 million years ago. 250 millions of years ago means what? Very, 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 very what? Old. What's that word? Yes, Ahmed? Ancient. Very good. Ancient. So can you guess the subheading? we have, I think, volumes about our civilization, volumes written. So number one is, we can say it's the prehistoric Oman, prehistoric Oman, or the early history of Oman, the early history of Oman. Paragraph 2 talked about the ancient kingdom of Majan, or you can just say ancient Majan. Number 3, paragraph 3, the arrival or the start of Islam, the arrival of Islam or the start of Islam. Number 4, paragraph 4, the Omani Empire, the Omani Empire, or Oman and Africa. It should be Omani Empire better. And number 5, paragraph number 5, the Renaissance of Oman, or you can say modern Oman. Modern Oman. You can just take a quick screenshot so you can write the answers later. Okay. Activity number 3. This is where you like it more. Read the statements below according to the text. We still are in the text. According to is the information in each statement true, false, or not given? There is no information about this statement. So NG means no information. Okay. Number 1. Evidence shows people may have lived in this region 100,000 years ago. The Sumerians mentioned Majan as the source of frankincense. Islam reached Oman in the 70s AD. Spices were a well-known product from Zanzibar. So spices from Zanzibar. On the 23rd of July 1970, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos became Oman's leader. With true and false, guys, be careful. We are restricted to the text. So whatever in the text, you don't, if you have information about it, more than the text, so don't say, just stick to the text. Don't take that information as an evidence in your answer. Okay? So let's see your answers. Let's give you a time, 30 seconds to check out evidence, check out your answers. Shows people may have lived in this region 100,000 years ago. Is it true, false? Go back to the text and find out. Are you done? Yes, teacher, I have finished. Very good. Let's see your answers. So number 1, Umar, number 1. Teacher, number 1, evidence shows people may have lived in this region 100,000 years ago. True. Okay, Umar. Well done, Umar. Ahmed, number 2. The Sumerians mentioned Majan as a source of frankincense. True, teacher. Is he true? Yes, yes, teacher. No. Why no? Because Sumerians mentioned Majan as a source of what? Frankincense or copper? Copper, not frankincense. We have frankincense, but they did not mention it as a source of frankincense. They mentioned it as a source of copper. So be careful. Not frankincense, copper. Nuhas. Okay, 3. We have shown you the answers, so it's okay. Islam reached Oman in the 70s AD. True. And spices were a well-known product from Zanzibar. That's also true. Well done, students. And here, let's focus on this. On the 23rd of July 1970, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos became Oman's leader. Not given. Why it's not given? Because he mentioned here a specific date, guys. He mentioned a specific date, and it's not in the text. So, NG, not given. Okay. Let's go now to a very interesting activity, which gives you more and more vocabulary. Read, Ahmed. Read the text in activity 1 again. Match the words from the text to their synonyms in the box. What is a synonym? Synonym means the same meaning, okay? The same meaning. Opposites, antonyms. Okay, synonyms, same. Happy, glad. Masroor. Smart, intelligent. These are synonyms. Now, let's give you a clue to the meanings of these words. Some of them, and not give you all, just some of them, so you can get an idea. Inhabit. What is inhabit? Inhabit means to live in a place. To live in a place. Look here. These islands are uninhabited. Uninhabited. These remote islands are inhabited by birds, but not by people. So what's inhabit? It's there. Expertise, a high level of knowledge or skill. So our expertise, she has considerable expertise in the history of Oman. What's expertise? Creative content, digital, media relations, event management, tourism industry, and crisis communication. These are what types of expertise. Merchant. What's a merchant? It's a person whose job is to buy and sell products in a large amounts, especially by trading with other countries. Okay? In the past, nowadays, just by card. Evidence. Evidence. As you can see here, there's an evidence for food. So one or more reasons for believing that something is or is not true. It's an evidence or clue. Look here at this police trying to find out some evidence. Okay. Commodity. Market. A tangible good that can be bought and sold or exchanged for products of similar value. These are what? Commodity market. Cattle, pigs, coffee, corns. Wealthy. I hope all of you are rich and has a lot of money. That's wealthy. He's a very wealthy man. What prosperous? Successful. Usually by earning a lot of money. So I guess I gave you the answer now. Look at these penguins here. What are they talking about? What are the other words for prosperous? Flourishing, thriving, well-to-do, wealthy, booming, rich, successful, well-off, prospering, affluent. These are what? Synonyms. Okay? So, I guess you have the answers by now. Let's see. What's inhabit? What is expertise? What's the synonym for merchant? Evidence, commodity, prosperity. I hope all of you have done them correctly. Let's see the answers. Okay. We have the answers right in front of you now. Inhabit, live. The synonym for inhabit is what? Live. The synonym for expertise is what? Skill. The synonym for merchant is what? Trader. The synonym for evidence is proof. Commodity, product. Prosperous, wealthy. Guys, in grade 10, I would like you to have a special notebook or exercise book with you always, and I want you to write words and name it. Let's write my dictionary. Okay, take this exercise book wherever you go, make it a small one, put it in your pocket. Okay, every time you find out a word or its synonym or it is antonym, ضد, okay, write them down and write the meaning, because writing definitions is one of the best ways to memorize what? These words, because you will need them either in reading, in writing, or in other English skills. Like what we have here, taken plenty of words, so many words, vocabulary, and I need you to do something for you, of course. I need you to write out what? Write out these words in a special notebook, as I told you. Write it with the definition. What does it mean? English definition. You can write the Arabic definition as well, but most importantly, to write English. It is English definition with an example, one or two examples. Then write all the synonyms that can be linked to this word. Okay, like here, let's go to prosperous. What is prosperous? We have explained it earlier. Synonym, wealthy. Another word for another synonym, rich. Lots of money. Okay. Evidence. What is evidence? We have explained it. Find out the meaning, write it down, the meaning with one or two examples. All the dictionaries are full of examples and meanings. Okay. Proof, synonym, another proof, another synonym, clue. Okay, find out these guys. It's very, very important to make your own dictionary. You build up your vocabulary and to become a very skilled in vocabulary. Okay, guys, by now we are done for today's lesson. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. And sorry for not including games, because today's lesson was full of activities. Thank you very much, and see you inshallah next lesson. Bye bye.